AITA for telling my boyfriend's mom not worried about her approval. I 27 have been dating James 29 for 6 months. I've met his brother and parents very briefly once before this incident, but last weekend was the first time we were attending an event together. It was a family barbecue. I brought a bottle of wine, dressed nice, etc., and we drove out to his family home. I thought the day was going well, everyone was polite and having fun, but I was not enjoying the food, and while I obviously wasn't going to say anything, I didn't end up eating much. I'm just picky, I guess. I was, however, helping out and talking to people. James's mom noticed I wasn't eating much and kept trying to feed me, which I kept politely declining. She was getting kind of loud and whiny about it, which I didn't appreciate because it felt like she was trying to shame me into eating. I started getting a bit firmer with my refusal and she started getting visibly annoyed. Eventually, when I went inside to the bathroom, she cornered me. She brought up a couple of small things she'd noticed throughout the day, like that I didn't interact with the children a lot. I looked annoyed. Throughout the day I have an RBF, and that I didn't eat a lot. She said she just wanted to raise these things now as James really liked me and I needed to make more of an effort to get her seal of approval. She said it jokingly, and maybe she was joking, but it came off passive-aggressive. I was honest with her and said I wasn't worried about her approving of me, and while I had a lot of respect for her and her family, whether they liked me was their business, not really my concern, and I was happy with how I conducted myself. She looked pretty confused by this, but before she said anything else other people came inside, and that was the end of the conversation. I didn't mention the conversation to James because I didn't want to embarrass him or his mom, and I figured she wouldn't either. But she did. She called him the next day and told him the story and said I was arrogant and not family-oriented. I said to James that it was a bit ironic coming from someone who thought so much of their own opinion. I told him I wanted to make a good impression, but I was never going to be the girl to twist myself into a pretzel for his mom, and if he liked me how I was, that was what I cared about. James was very non-committal about taking sides, but said while his mom was wrong to bring issues to me like that, it's normal for a girlfriend to try a bit harder with a mill, and that my brush off made her feel unimportant and like I looked down on her. He said he'd really appreciate it if I would contact her and apologize, and so far, I refused, which he says will make things awkward in the future, but I don't think I owe her an apology for being honest and redressing a power dynamic that she had created in her own head. After she was incredibly pushy and patronizing, I think if we met again and she treated me as an equal, not a girl auditioning for her family, then it wouldn't be awkward at all. But did I go overboard? If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to my channel. There are many great stories for you on my channel. Thank you for watching.